to Jim's surprise, there's no memory card. He gets nervous because Wetzler will kill him if he finds out, so he orders his men to go to Hong Kong and kidnap Christopher. Then Jim calls Lena and informs her of what they did, causing Lin to fall on her knees as she hears the terrible news. Travis tries to comfort her before negotiating with Jim over the phone, learning that Jim wants the memory card in exchange for Christopher and agreeing on a place to meet. First though, they need to prepare. During the drive, Travis sees the hallucination of his son in the middle of the road and begins having flashbacks, and Lin to make him snap out of it. Moments later, Travis takes Lin to the old headquarters of Red Mountain and enters his hidden office. Travis takes all the ammunition he left there and prepares everything they need, including bombs, while Lin admires picture of Trokisa Chikam family. Karokuras Tiontri Sanlin Crowdere Sinsurasum di Warferentalk. Kothavla Daura Militwindor or Foask for his help some more Lavodrovs confesses that Mang Poplin Tavelamori what missing because they were taken over away by Red Mountain to become their lab rats. And a furious Amale accepts to help to get his revenge. A few hours later, Travis does now have much time left when he finally meets with a Red Mountain group led by Zach. This guy thinks Travis and Lin are by themselves, but Travis whistles and everyone in the village emerges with weapons in their hands. While discussing the exchange, Travis starts to feel dizzy, falling on his knees, because of the side effects that weaken him. Zach gets angry and tries to point his gun at Travis' head. But suddenly Amala shoots Zach and a commotion begins. The villagers may not have much experience in combat, but they fight against Red Mountain as much as they can to avenge the loss of their people. Unfortunately, Red Mountain has more weapons and are better shooters, so they quickly open fire and kill almost everyone. Lin is worried about Christopher AOTM safety, but Travis knows that Red Mountain wouldn't UTM bring the hostage into the exchange. However, two cars try to flee, and one of them gets blown up by the villagers. Lin is starting to assume the worst, but Travis drags her with him into another vehicle to chase after the one that is getting away. Red Mountain is at a disadvantage because his hands pointing at Wetzler and Jim at the same time. Wetzler uses the chance to confess everything. It was he who sent orders to kill Travis Schwar TM family after he tried to quit to spend more time with them. To make matters worse, it was Jim who pulled the trigger. But he had no choice because he had to save his own family. Travis shoots Wetzler on the shoulder to make him suffer, but he refuses to kill Jim because he tems just another manipulated puppet just like him. Instead, Travis asks Jim to stop the sniper they sent after Lin and Christopher, and to repair their friendship. Jim does the right thing, and makes the call. With only 1 minute left, Travis